first of all, did you guys know each other before this film? Had there been any crossover?
I don't think we had we?
No, I was just a fan of your work.
And I was a fan.
So first day of set, give me first impressions. How did it go down?
God, he's really that good. I think that was my first thought when Chiwetel said his first line. I was thrilled because Chiwetel was even better than I could have dreamed, and was so much more playful than I could have ever hoped for, and that just made for a really fun time.
I think it was just really, thank you first of all. I just felt like it was, it was going to be such a complicated shoot, that you just wanted to make, you just wanted to be sure that everybody was kind of on the same page, I guess, was just going to just dive in and just and try and kind of make it work. And it was very clear from when we were just when we started just doing the read through, that you were just going to do all that, that you were going to just engage with it all, and I just thought that that's going to make it fun to do and a joyful experience, and I was really excited, like everybody else, about going back to work. Although the cast, crew, everybody wanted to try and make something in this time, and so being able to make this film with Anne was just thrilling, because she was just up for it, just up for the sort of roller coaster of it. And that just allowed it to kind of be fun to do, I think.
Yeah, to shoot this movie about quarantine during quarantine. I mean, I couldn't get out of my house fast enough to get to set. What did you guys feel like? Was this kind of extra special to shoot?
Oh, yeah.
In what way?
I mean, look, my mom's an actor. And did not work as much as her talent should have been reflected. So I'm aware that actors who are talented don't always get the opportunities to work. So I never take it for granted. And in a year when so many people, not just actors, and not just people in the film industry, but so many people who wanted to work were unable to, having a job felt like. It just felt like there was no, having a job, having your health. What more could you ask for? And I think we all had that sense on set, that we were really amongst the luckiest people in our industry and at large to get to tell this story, and to get to tell a fun story that allowed for so much emotion. There's moments of real sadness in it, but there's also moments of humor and rage and just all of it, and that felt very honest and reflective of the year.
Chiwetel, you in that biker jacket, total turn on for Anne. In real life, please tell me, do you rock that? Do you ride a motorcycle?
No, sadly, I do not. I sometimes rock a bicycle. You can see me through the streets of London, tearing it away. It doesn't quite have the same image, but yes, no, that was a little bit of make-believe.
The vice in this movie, smoking. I don't know why it looks so appealing. I've never smoked in my life. Any real vices come out for the two of you in your real life during quarantine?
I'm eating far too much cheese.
Cheese, I can't get enough.
Gosh, it's so good. Cheese and chocolate.
The peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's are just—
Stop it, don't even, you have my number.
I can't, it's like this thing. Chiwetel, what about for you? Any vices popping up?
Yeah, I wouldn't even consider cheese and chocolate a vice, That's everything.
Well, I don't like the other stuff anymore, so I gotta take it where I can. I need the dopamine release any way I can get it, honey.
We take it when we get it, Chiwetel. What about for you?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a bit touch and go with this film, I have to tell you. I don't smoke anymore, but I once did. And so, we had these, they're kind of fake cigarettes, that we were smoking in the film. And it just, once it's a slippery slope, isn't it, when you start playing that game? But thankfully, it didn't develop into anything nasty. So still no, that vice is not back, thankfully.
Just don't go to the garden, Chiwetel.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
In the movie, I love the pivot at the end for sort of two characters, and we can relate it to COVID, sort of reinventing themselves. I was thinking for the two of you, if you weren't an actor, what would you be doing? And you can start.
I've never given it any thought.
Really?
No, I'd probably have found something by now, but I have no idea what it would have been. I've just known for as long as, for as long as I can remember, I've just known this is what I wanted to do. And I've been doing it for so long, I've just really never put any energy into thinking about doing something else.
I love that. What about you, Chiwetel?
Yeah, no, I think that I think I sort of have a similar feeling, really. You know, I can't. I'd have to be doing something creative. You know, I think from when I was relatively young, I was just it was the only thing that kind of made sense of the world for me was to be involved in some sort of, you know, artistic pursuit. It was really important to the way I saw things and the way I saw myself, really, and the way that I was able to express myself and a sense of myself and my personality. So I can't really envisage myself outside of that. I would have to do something within that, and it could be anything else. You know, I could have gone into music or something. You know, but it would have to be something where I felt like I could express myself creatively.
Chiwetel was a backup singer for a band. Did you know that?
What
I just
band?
learned that today. What band, Chiwetel?
Well, actually, the band was called the Bacantes, but sometimes the Blinds is how people remember it. But yeah.
And why were we backup and not lead singer? I mean, Anne, look at this guy. Let's discuss.
These were the early days. I mean, this was, you know, we're talking about the 1900s here. We're talking about the last century, you know. But you know, it was a step-by-step process. You know?
Literally step, snap, step, snap.
You have to move to Chiwetel. Was it? What kind of music was it? And what did you wear?
I mean, I'm not going into this.
Give me something.
It's totally the wrong.
This is why, you know, Google exists, which
I didn't do my work, man. This is gold. I'm gonna do some research on this. Before I let y'all go, and the 20th anniversary of Princess Diaries is coming up. I can't believe 20 years. What's your fondest memory from shooting that?
you were making me choose one. No, we'll catch up on a whole thing with that, but I'm gonna have to say, like, every time I got a hug from Julie Andrews, every time I got a hug from Gary Marshall, Hector Elizondo pulling me aside and giving me career advice, meeting Heather Matarazzo, who I love so much to this day. It was just, you know, I've had a very fortunate career, but that job still stands out as being one that was just so full of magic and just really made my life. So I couldn't ever just choose one.
I love that. Okay, I love you both. Chiwetel, take us out for a little picture. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it look bad. God, that's gold. I'm doing my research after this.
Sorry, Chiwetel.